Ling could be able to deal a lot of damage as well with the Jawhead. I mean, this gonna be a full pack action in the first 5 minutes of the game, just like what you've said, TDZ.
Yeah.
It's all about the early game since, but if we will be having both teams going into the 15 to 20-minute mark, I guess there's a little bit of advantage on this team.
Yeah, on the
This
side of
one, this one.
Resurgence.
Really hard for me to put
There
the
we go.
research in
Oh
this
yeah,
one.
there we go. There.
Yeah, yes. Somehow, if that could be stretched in that, or given that Onic Indonesia didn't get ahead on the early game, I guess Resurgence could be able to pull this one off. But we will see, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be a match point for the teams here on. I think there was the loser bracket for this one, and they really are fighting for their survival here on the Mytel International Series 2.
That's true. And by the way, guys, this is a best of three, so again, it will be a very intense. It will be a very intense series that we have stored for you today, and especially if you're supporting Onic ID, use the hashtag hashtag Onic ID, and if you're supporting Resurgence, just use the hashtag Resurgence. All right, let's go
Yes.
ahead and jump into the land of dawn. Here we go, Mr. Rob Luna. I'm really excited to see this. And by the way, on the upper right hand corner, Cassius Nomad and Wolfcast, so I'll be Nomad for now, and Rob Luna will be the Wolf.
Yes, we will be changing that later if
Yeah,
we could be
I
able
will change that
to.
later.
But please bear with us also. Anyway, guys, this is gonna be the first one here. So I think the rotation gonna be the same on both teams. Since the Jawhead is available, most of the time they just get the red first, then jumping towards to the purple buff here for the side of Resurgence, and giving enough time for Jason here to be able to pull up a level 4 as fast as possible.
Yep, as you can see, now Ling is trying to secure his blue buff, and he also has his red buff already. So again, once, maybe at least one more lane, he can get his level 4, and they can start the action here inside of Resurgence.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, going here onto the top lane, a one-on-one against Sync and as well with Anti-Mage. In terms of this, but the first blood with Drian able to secure here on KZP, and they're again looking for another one. A job coming from the Kufra going in there to the Forza, but he's still gonna be flying around here. Not gonna be enough for Rassi Cena to be able to take down the Forza. But what a great start! Even I mean, Drian is the one who's getting it, and again, if he could be able to pull off as early here as possible, the snowball effect for the Cyclops is tremendously strong.
That's true. Again, you don't want to give a lot of levels here for the Cyclops, because just like what I mentioned earlier, you can easily get and secure those kills for the side of Onic ID. And looking at the screen right now, as you can see, level 4 already for Santiago on his YSS. He just instantly use his ultimate just to scout out the positioning of Resurgence here. And that's really vital if you want to play with this kind of lineup, because as you can see, they lack AoEs. They lack those burst potential. They heavily rely on YSS right now, and I think that's one of the reasons why they picked up the Angela.
Yeah, well, I guess so. That was a good analysis, DZ. Actually, I didn't think about it earlier. I didn't think about it earlier, but like since you've actually mentioned it, but somehow here, I was really looking on how I think they changed lane for the to the Yuzong, and as well with Sana here for the Esmeralda. But the ulti from Santiago has already been done just to scout out everyone from the side of Resurgence. But the jump coming from Cena going in, and the ball will be there, but not getting enough. But a burst damage Tempest of Blade from Anti-Mage. LY4 be able to secure that one, and that's gonna be a death for Anti-Mage. Of course, that's the damage, and KCP dying as well. 1-for-1 exchange. But I guess Onic Indonesia are not yet done, because they would like to kill Sana as well. But it's not gonna be enough, TDZ.
Yeah, it is not enough. They need to catch out this Farsa as soon as possible, because as you can see, once they hit the level 4, they're really able to apply a lot of pressure here on the side of Onic IT. Let's start the fight. Let's start the commotion here on the side of Resurgence, because, well, we're looking at the draft of Resurgence here. They have a lot of AoE. They can easily join the fights. Just like, 4 heroes here in the bottom lane, trying to catch out Anti-Mage. Will it be enough though? No, but he's really tanky, and they're still not that tanky to go inside the protection of this tier 1 turret here in the bottom lane.
Yes, but I really like how Resurgence is doing their rotation right now, even though they actually die. I mean, the kills is still on the side of Onic Indonesia. They're being able to pull up things. I mean, just running around the map. I think Resurgence has still evening the ball game, since
Yeah.
Onic Indonesia is still going to be stronger into the early stages of the game. But how would actually Resurgence be able to pull up here in the mid game? What do you think, TDZ?
Well, Resurgence, they can stretch the game for at least to 10-minute game as long as Ling is just still farming, because if we're talking about farm here, Ling already has his Raptor Machete going for at least more protection for his magical skills, because they respect the burst potential of this Cyclops here, and Cyclops is already level 6, so I think they just need to get or to wait for Ling's one core item maybe and end this battle, and then they can just also apply a lot of fights here,
Oh.
a lot of pressure here inside of Onic.
Yes, that was a very unfortunate kill for Jason. Samples of Blade being captured by LY4. They're trying to go in, but the Dragon is there onto the back lanes. Who is going to be dying right now? And that's going to be Santiago, the widest, as the carry of Onic Indonesia, but they're going in. They would like to a revenge here for the side of the Resurgence, and they're killing as well. A return kill and another one for Drian. To be able to check the items, I think Drian already done with his Enchanted Talisman, and yeah, he's actually done with it, and the cooldown here for the Cyclops is gonna be faster than ever. Easy.
Again, Enchanted Talisman, he can just burst out a lot of damage, magical damage, and he also went for the Mystery Shop, so he can just get those items as soon as possible. And this is the game plan of Onic ID. Okay, once we are able to get those items, at least one core item for our core heroes, we can just score the fight.
Yes, definitely. But looks like they would like to get here the purple buff, and they did take the purple buff. Something that LY4 doesn't want to happen right now. I mean, how can he be able to go against with a Ling that doesn't have the buff? But they're still gonna be fighting. But KZP will be taking the kill. He will be dying, and a 2-man down for the side of the Resurgent, zoning out the rest. But Onic PH tends to go for the turtle objective right now. And looks like Onic Indonesia is snowballing slowly but surely here in the mid game.
Yeah, almost 4K network advantage here on the side of Onic ID. And this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, start the game as early as possible. As you can see, they're really good when it comes to picking up heroes. And, well, Resurgence is really having a very difficult time trying to reach this YSS, and with that ultimate, as you can see, catching out a lot of enemy heroes here on the side of Onic ID. Moving forward, Farsa trying to use his Predator Airstrike to zone out enemy heroes, and this is the plan of Onic ID. Use the ultimates of the enemy hero and then wait for the cooldown time.
Yes, definitely. And to be honest with you, TDC, Resurgence are having a hard time going inside. Even Onic Indonesia is too squishy. They have the Cyclops, even Sasa. But Drian here, I mean, the planet's attack, his second skill is too strong for a Sync to be able to hold on the damage, let alone LY4. So it's like KZP is the one who's taking most of the damage, but it's still a jawhead. It's not something that could be able to withstand a very strong Cyclops. And if it does the case, if KZP cannot be able to hold on it, they will not be able to take communication. But going back into the game, here we go. So far, ladies and gentlemen, 6,000 lead for Onic Indonesia, and it's really not stopping for their side. But at least LY4 getting his purple buff. He will be able to kill this one, but KCP might actually take the kill. Antonage getting the joy. One more, they're going in, but it's like gonna be a fight, but LY4 gonna be dying that as well. 2-man down for the side of Resurgence. TDZ, Onic Indonesia is in a snowball roll right now.
Yeah, man, they're really snowballing right now. And as you can see, it's really difficult for them to at least kite out or for them to go for another fight.
Definitely. So again, guys, please bear with us. We're having a slight difficulty on terms of the video feed that we're getting, but rest assured, we are actually fixing it right now. But so far here, that Onic Indonesia are the one here on the mid game, somehow not give a lot of kills for Drian or even the rest of Onic Indonesia, because it's gonna be harder and harder for them. Though they do have here like Sana. I mean, Esmeralda with a 0-0 KDA still has to make an impact into this game.
Well, the thing with Esmeralda right now, he went for a support emblem, and yeah, he can get a lot of gold out of this. But if
Mm.
you're going to compare it with the farm of the Cyclops, he already went for a Glorious Wand here, going for the Ice Queen Wand. He,
Oh.
there's not much sustainability that he can provide for his team. So it's all about the tanks. It's all about they will heavily rely on the life steal and also the tankiness of this Yuzong, but not
Man.
much if you're going to
Yes,
compare it with the damage burst of Onic ID.
definitely. I mean, Drian here for Onic is really, really strong. And I mean, I don't think anyone from the side of Resurgence could be able to withstand the damage coming here from the Cyclops, let alone how he actually, the skills are very fast, but going in, but they're not stopping here, but Say will be able to kill down Sasa, the dragon is out, but he's actually out, literally he's actually dying in a one-for-one exchange, but the only thing is, Onic Indonesia losing only the Angela for this one, and they're not stopping right now, they would like to lock here the Resurgence, they don't want them to be able to go out, but Immortality will be fat for KZP, another one bites the dust, a 0-5 TKDA for the robot, and he's actually dying too much in this game.
Wow, as you can see, even the Cyclops here, making it really difficult for this Link to go inside, because again, once you're finished with your ultimate in this Link, Drian can just use his stun to disable you, and that's the opportunity where they can burst out this Link.
Yes, definitely. Just a simple lockdown from the ultimate of Drian. They cannot be able to do anything. Look at how fast this game is finishing right now, TV.
Yep.
Onic Indonesia looking pretty strong using the Cyclops here on the first game against Resurgence.
Wow, this is a very strong start here for Onic ID. As you can see, even Sync here with his Yuzong, he can't reach the back lines. He can just go to the front lines using his Dragon form, maybe burst things out. But will it be enough though? 4 against 1, ladies and gentlemen. But Drian again with the Cyclops, easy jump in from the Kufra, and again 3 heroes deleted. Make that 4. Another one just respawned here, trying to defend their main inhibitor and really making it difficult for Onic. They're just dancing around the main inhibitor.
Oh my god.
And Onic ID.
Wow, Onic Indonesia. Man, they just went on a roll. They just, I don't know. I cannot be able to explain. This game is too fast.
Yeah.
That's the only word that I could be able to say. They just run down. I mean, with this Cyclops pick, and this is a hero, there's something that, is it worth banning? Or you will just have to deny Onic Indonesia getting this hero.
I guess it's just really a very cheesy pick here for Onic ID. They didn't thought that they will pick up a well a Cyclops after picking up the Ling. So I guess it's